Hello everyone, new video at cryptoacademy.ae. In today's video we are going to talk about Bitcoin and Cardano. So this is the 4 hours time frame. We have seen this reaction from here and we made another low, then now we break this high and we started to make something that we call a change of character. Basically is if we go on a lower time frame you would see it better, but I will just do it from here. So you have this high, then this lower high, then this lower low. So we are making a series of lower highs and lower lows. Then from here we made another low, which is basically at the 4 hours time frame, we can say the bottom, and here we break this high, which we call it a change of character. This is the smart money concept strategy. So we have here our fair value gap, and probably eventually if the price goes up and at some point it will go again to this level at the fair value gap, then from there it continues higher. But we cannot say this now until actually we see a break from this level at 72k. So at 72k we actually will have two scenarios. The first one, this could be only an A, B and C up here, which is a correction of all this move down. We will have a correction like this, then we continue even 5 waves down here as I spoke in the last video. The second scenario, which is really bullish scenario, is if you can see another impulsive wave starting to form from here. For example, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 and the fifth, and at this fifth we get as high as, let's say, 94k or even higher. We can say this is bullish, and now Bitcoin is aiming actually to take this resistance up here, the supply zone that I talked about in the first video. So we will have another stab at it, but we cannot say this now until we get a confirmation of an impulsive wave. You can argue and say this could be the first wave down here, this is the second, and now we are preparing ourselves for the third wave. This is too early to talk about. We cannot say this is what's going to happen. For me, I stay cautious always, and I say this is just a correction for the move to continue even lower. So this is Bitcoin on the 4 hours time frame, and as I told you, when you see some type of price action like this, a change of character on smaller time frame, usually it can eventually go to a higher time frame. For example, on the daily it becomes a change of character. But to be honest with you, I'm not seeing an impulsive wave yet. If I see an impulsive wave, I will update you and let you know about my opinion of the whole move. So if we go now on the weekly time frame, as you can see, this actually price hit this trend line. I talked about this and I said this is your entry point for some people who want to trade, and it was actually a successful call. And the second thing I want to tell you is probably we are even going to go even lower at this level, which is 49k or 50k, which is a confluence between this trend line, as you can see here in green, and this also. Here was the resistance, here retest as support, and probably we are going to test it again. If the price continues to go higher, all this scenario will be invalid and we cannot talk about it. So this is actually the Bitcoin, what I see on Bitcoin right now. If we now move to ADA Cardano, so for ADA Cardano, we have seen this drop last week when we dropped to this level at basically the support, the last support of ADA Cardano. If we don't start to make an impulsive wave from here, from this level, I think ADA Cardano will have its accumulation down here again. It will go as low as 22 cents, which is basically around minus 20%. This is one scenario for accumulation, and of course if Bitcoin aims lower and goes even lower, we are going to see ADA Cardano at these levels from 18 cents to 13 cents. This could be for some of you too low, but trust me, in crypto everything is possible. You can see even price dropping down here and everything will be fine eventually. So this is ADA Cardano. If we go on the 1 hour time frame, we are seeing some type of accumulation, but it's not really obvious right now. We can see another drop to this range lows again at 24 cents. or these to take this liquidity at 28 cents. In both cases, I think even if we go high, at some point we are going to go again to the low range, to the range lows again. So why I chose ADA Cardano to talk about today is basically ADA Cardano always when it gets to 25, 26, 24 cents, it always make a pump from there. So probably if we get another confirmation that this could be the bottom, I think ADA Cardano will aim for these levels again at this supply zone, as you can see here, at around 33 cents. And you know, always when the higher you go, the more resistance you will face, and the same thing, the lower you go, the more support you will find. So this is about Bitcoin and ADA Cardano. See you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends. And also check out the links in the description. All the exchanges that we trust are in there. And see you in the next one.